Welcome back to Unguardable Podcast. We're here with Thursday's upload.
Mm-hmm.
For the first question, I want you to guess over the last 5 seasons, who has had them hit the most 3-pointers?
You want me to guess over the last 5 NBA seasons who's hit the
Yeah.
most?
The top 3 in 3-pointers made over the last 5 seasons.
All right, I know Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, and Trae Young.
Those are your final 3?
Yeah, but Dame's been hurt, but I still got him.
All right. Number 1 is Buddy Hield
Buddy
with
Hield
1,269.
he set the Kings record.
Number 2 is Harden with 1,211. And number 3 is Steph with 1,200.
And these are made threes?
Yeah.
Dame's
So
crazy.
Steph didn't. If Curry didn't have that season, we only play like 15 games. He'd probably be number 1.
Yeah, he was out 2019, right?
Yeah, 2019 he played like 15 games, and this last season he was out for some time.
This is through the regular season or just?
Yeah, I'm guessing just the regular season.
I'm surprised Trae Young didn't crack that list because he literally, for the 2 seasons in a row, had the most points and assists, and he shoots threes at a very high rate. So I'm surprised Trae Young didn't crack that list. I'm shocked. I know Buddy Hield's nice, because like I said, he set the Kings record for like most threes in the franchise history. I was there at that game and saw that. And that was when Golden State beat him because they I remember when Golden State rewarded him. The Kings rewarded him for beating the record, and he was all joy. And then I was, like I said, that was the game. It was out here in Sac, and they gave him the record, and Warriors came and smacked that butt. He still came in there and won. I was like, dang, he looking bad for setting the record and got blown out. But Buddy Hield doesn't shock me, but James Harden does shock me.
Yeah, Harden is.
That's crazy.
He's up there.
5 seasons, though. You said 5 or 3?
5.
Yeah, Harden has been. Yeah, he still balls out. It's just the past 2 seasons he hasn't been doing so well. So that's where I said I would be shocked at. But hey, James Harden, and he's one of the best ISO players ever. But that does shock me, though. James Harden did shock me.
All right, you seen Deshaun Watson? They upped it to 11 games, and they're fining him $5 million. So there's still no. I don't know how they say it. Like, there's no criminal charges, but there's a civil case, something like that. And he broke some code of conduct with the NFL or whatever. I don't know. I just keep seeing the comparison with Ridley getting suspended for 17 games for gambling on his own team. Like, I keep seeing that comparison.
Who?
You know, Calvin Ridley got suspended for 17 games for betting on his team.
Wow. I did not know
that. He wasn't even playing either. He was out with like his. I think he had like. Oh, I forgot what he was out with.
On his own team? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually wild.
And got suspended 17 games.
The only thing that bothers me about Deshaun is that he was never found guilty, right? So I don't think he was never.
There's no criminal. There's not one criminal case against him.
That to me is like, I'm confused about what. So why is he being punished? Like, I know the NFL got
violating the league's personal conduct policy.
Whatever that means. Obviously, there's something in the contract or something that the NFL knows that we don't know, that Deshaun Watson probably knows about. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still defending him because I don't know. I'm not an NFL player, so I don't know how the contract breakdowns are and, what the code of conducts and requirements are to move as an NFL player. But I just hope Deshaun gets the career that he deserves because he's a good NFL player, and I've seen he's a young black quarterback, and I want to see us young African American men succeed. And I don't want to see him not have a career due to some women talking about stuff and allegations that obviously aren't true and haven't been upheld in court. So NFL got something going on with this man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're blackballing or what. I don't know if they pulling a cap on him, but I just hope Deshaun Watson gets better. I hope he keeps working out, keep training, keep doing your thing, my guy, bro. I know they hating on you right now, but I just want to see man succeed. This just sounds like they just throwing everything at him.
Yeah, the only bright side about it is now the Browns need a quarterback. You know, we got Jimmy G sitting over here. They want to trade for Mr. Garoppolo. They're gonna
You
need
the
a
one that
quarterback.
wants to keep Garoppolo. What you mean?
I do, but
You
I want him.
all
I
for
don't want to
Garoppolo.
keep him. I want him to be the quarterback, but there's no point in keeping what is he, $30 million person if he's not going to play. I would rather trade him and get an asset.
I've been saying it from the jump since they said Trey Lance is QB1. What's the point of keeping him on the roster? But don't the Browns have? Oh, and no, they traded away Baker too.
Yeah, Baker's on the Panthers.
Yeah, they need the quarterback. Hey, Browns, y'all better go hit up Jimmy G line, man.
Facts.
One of the most winning QBs right now in the league.
All right, can you guess who's the most guaranteed career earnings in NBA history? Who's got the most guaranteed money?
Most guaranteed money in NBA history?
Yeah, you got to think about it. Like the players have only been getting more paid, so you probably Michael Jordan is
Some
not going
old
to be
school
on here.
players ain't make nothing.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan not going to be on here. Kobe not going to be on here.
Probably the newest. I will probably say, sheesh.
I'll tell you the amount. And you try to. Number one has made $532 million guaranteed.
This is only from NBA though, right?
Yeah,
It's their
NBA.
contract.
532 M's. Yeah.
532.
Yeah. Come on, this would be easy.
LeBron.
Yes, sir. Number two, 499 million.
499
million.
Jokic? Steph?
No.
You better not say James Harden, bro.
No.
KD.
Yes. And third with 470 million.
470?
Yeah.
Trying to think who has big contracts because Steph always gets paid, always gets cuts. He always be sacrificing. He just got paid. I'm surprised Jokic is not up there. They gave him the biggest contract in history. I mean, I know he just signed it.
But that was like 200 million. Everyone on here has made 400 million plus.
He hasn't been around long enough.
You already said his name. Number 3.
Steph or Giannis?
Yeah, Curry.
Steph.
And number 5.
I'm surprised.
Number 4 is like if you really think about it, you can guess number 4. Think about his team.
Is he an all-star player, man?
Of course. He has 450 million in his career. You got to think about he's the only person his team ever has paid.
Only person that's ever got paid.
He's not that, but I'm saying he's the only person that's ever got like a big bag on his team because his team is always bad.
I got you. I will probably say, hey, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know what's telling me.
Western Conference.
Western Conference.
His team is
Butler?
good. No, when I say his team is bad, I mean the roster. They have success. Like they win games, but their roster is just never that good.
Oh, you said West Coast. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, what's the name? Freaking Kawhi,
Nope.
Paul
His
George.
team has been good. Paul George team's
They're good, but they don't do anything. The
Kawhi?
Clippers.
But Kawhi's teams have done things. That man got multiple rings.
Nah, Kawhi got carried by Timmy and Tony Parker for 2 rings, and then his only valid ring to me is Toronto, but I don't even count that because this team got hurt. Dang, I don't know.
Come on, bro.
His
second best, the player that
I don't be pocket
his
watching.
second best teammate is no longer on his team as of last year.
I know you're not saying Damian Lillard, bro.
Damian Lillard, bro. $450 million.
That's sad.
Think about it. Who else was Portland paid? Of course, Dame's gonna have.
I was gonna say
money.
Bradley Beal, because that man's been signed to Washington forever, and he always gets money.
Okay. Yeah, facts. But
Besides John Wall, you know him and John Wall, you know.
John Wall get people paid though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was surprised Bradley Beal, but Dame. I mean, I expect Dame to. I didn't expect him, but I mean, that man does make a lot of money, but he just doesn't win. That sucks, though. But they're looking pretty nice. They're looking pretty nice this year. I saw on Bleacher Report this morning, they went and listed teams about who had the best offseason, and they put Portland up there as one of them, you know, with their pickups with GP2, and they picked up some other people. So Portland might be a threat this year. They could be a threat. I don't know, but we'll see. But that shocks me.
Depends on how Dame comes back.
So what's start from the top? What's the list again?
LeBron with 532 M's. KD with 499. Curry with 470. And Dame with 450.
I mean, honestly, bro, those best 4 players in the league besides Giannis. I mean, in my opinion, Curry and Dame are the best point guards in the league, hands down. LeBron and KD, best threes in the league since they've been drafted. And then, I mean, Giannis is the only other person that hasn't been paid yet just because he hasn't been in the league long enough. But, I mean, Giannis is probably the only person that's missing off that list. And I said, that's probably it. Everybody else, I mean, all 4 of those players deserve the money because they're just that good. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised. Like I said, I am surprised about Steph just because, I mean, I know he got this recent contract, but Steph always been taking cuts, especially since KD came to Golden State. He took one of the biggest cuts out of anybody. I think at one point he made less money than Draymond, Clay, and KD, if I'm not mistaken. One of those seasons, Steph was really underpaid. That's why he got that bag through to him like a year ago, 2 years ago.
All right. I don't know if you've seen this, but Young Thug got sued $150K by a promoter since he didn't show up to the event because, you know, he's in jail. What you think about that?
Bo got sued $150K for not coming to an event because he's in jail. First off, that promoter is bro. Whoever you are, bro, he, she, they, I don't know, but you're weird, bro. Like, how are you gonna blame somebody that's in jail who's about to be about to literally be charged with stuff for not coming to bro? He's in jail. Like, at this point, you're just money hungry. Like, you're just.
But if I would have played devil's advocate, if Young Thug signed a contract saying I'll do this, and then you pay me this, I can see the promoter's side of it of whether no matter what happened, you said you were going to be here and you're not here. Now I have to replace you, or if I did already pay you in advance, I need my money back. Because Young Thug charges like $200K for like a feature. I know he's charging more than that for an entire show. So I don't know if he got paid in advance to where the promoter wants his money back, but I could kind of see that like, hey, you said you were like I said, if it's in contract that hey, you said you're gonna be here on this day and you're not here, it's not really the promoter's fault he went to jail. The promoter just can't forgive his debt because he's in jail.
He's been in jail long enough that this promoter didn't have to come out with this suing this late. That's what I'm looking at it at too. Like everybody's been new YSL's been in jail for months now, like literally months. So now all of a sudden now you're trying to sue somebody for a show that's coming.
But to be fair to the promoter, you couldn't just sue him right away because we still don't know if
I'm saying you didn't need to sue the man at all. Or if you did want to sue the man, I mean, sue. I mean, somebody that you're not gonna get anything from him because he's in jail. Like it's a dead line. I mean, you might get something from you're probably gonna get something from his company or his associates or whatnot. You know, his lawyers are gonna try to fight it off or whatnot. But I mean, it's like I see it from a point of like you said, you're supposed to be here when you're supposed to be here, but it's like, bro, like I said, we knew for months now he's been in jail. All of the YSL members. So it's like, bro, I don't know. It's kind of a dead end if he doesn't get if they do get money. I mean, if they get their money back or whatnot, I mean, I hope so. But I mean, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's the same thing with Deshaun Watson. It's like that people are just wanting to add to more people's misery and just want to just take more stuff from people. That stuff is people have already been taking from people. You feel me? It's like you just want to make people's lives worse than it already is.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tricky one. Or LeBron, I don't know if you saw this, but what helped him get to number one on that list is he signed the 2-year, $97 million extension, which could jump up to $111 million if the cap salary keeps going up. That's really crazy to think about. Like $50 million a year for 2 years is like
that's nothing to him. His Nike contract's more than that. Like he makes more money outside of basketball but I'm pretty sure LeBron can. I mean, isn't he a bill? Oh no, he's not a billionaire.
Yeah, he is.
He is a billionaire, right?
He's made 500 M's just off of contracts. That's not counting endorsements.
That's what I'm saying. So this contract extension, I mean, he getting money, but I mean, that's LeBron's probably looking at that like, babe, or my kids, like this is y'all money at this point, bro. Like he probably investing it. All that money probably gonna go to.
I'm not saying that's a lot to him, but I'm saying in NBA terms, $50 million a year. That's crazy.
15 or 50?
50. He's making basically 100 M's for 2 years.
Hey man, that's what happens when you're the
man.
GOAT.
We seen Giannis. Giannis said LeBron's still the best player in the world.
He's not, but I'm picking Giannis over LeBron respectfully, but that's just now. LeBron is just aging. I mean, LeBron's still that guy. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm still picking the younger, stronger, faster, quicker.
Stronger?
Yes. Yeah, have you seen Giannis? Bro,
have you seen LeBron?
Bro, Giannis?
That's not even a debate on who got more muscle mass.
I think Giannis can outbench LeBron right now.
Maybe he might.
Right now.
But I'm saying LeBron is way buffer than Giannis.
Bro, if I have to pull up that one Giannis pick when that man just standing like D's holding that weight, that boy muscle was like, God. Bro, did you see him compared to his own brothers? That man is humongous. And he's taller than LeBron, too.
LeBron's strong, bro. He got that grown man strength, bro.
What you think Giannis got?
Gotta pull up that Markieff Morris play where he held onto his shoulders and he still got the and one.
But the thing is, that's 4 years ago. I'm talking about current.
LeBron only getting stronger. You only get in the gym more.
No, he's getting older. That means your testosterone levels are lowering.
Hey, that man's still buff, bro.
I mean, he's still buff. You know, I
He's
mean,
old in NBA terms, but he's like 37. Like he's still in real life 37 is not an old man.
compared to somebody who's 26 or 27 in their prime, like peak testosterone, peak, like you're like it's. I mean, you're right. I mean, that's like if you and I started working out very, very, very much compared to our pops, right? Pops got natural grown men strength over these years of lifting and working and stuff like that. But if we were to hit the gym right now for a year straight, lifting weights, lifting iron, like we'll be stronger than him.
But LeBron is still in the gym though.
I know. I was just giving that as an example because, you know, LeBron, he's still working out and still in the gym. But like I said, put it like this. As you get older, it's harder to gain. It's harder to gain muscle mass and harder to gain this stuff as you get older because, like I said, your testosterone levels are dropping. Like everything about you is getting older, so it's harder to maintain that stuff. Versus Giannis, who is like a bunny rabbit, who has so much energy, has the capacity to do as much as possible. You feel me? It's like it's like Giannis has no limit per se. Not saying LeBron has a limit, but he has a limitation to an extent. Like LeBron can't do those same workouts he probably did in 2018, when he was in the Miami Heat, he does right now. I guarantee you LeBron does more like pool workouts, more like aerobic workouts and stuff like that than he does hit actual weights. I'm pretty sure because he's just getting older, and hitting weights for all those years on your body is wear and tear on your body versus Giannis, who's still young, who still can hit those weights probably way harder than LeBron does.
If Giannis is young, then Duke Dennis is young because I'm sure they're the same age. They both pushing 30.
What?
I said they both pushing 30.
How old is Giannis?
Giannis been in the league for a minute.
Let me see how old this man is.
Giannis is 27.
27, 37, that 10-year gap. 27 still young, but Duke Dennis is, I mean, people tease him because he's old compared to the people that he hangs out with, but I'm just comparing Giannis as far as an actual athlete.
Network 1 billion.
What? Who?
LeBron.
Oh, I know LeBron, without a doubt, is hands down probably gonna go down as the richest athlete all time. Probably.
Man, tell Lucas get paid.
You said who?
Luka, Giannis, all these younger players, because the cap salary is literally just going to keep going up and up and up. Players are just going to keep getting more money.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad to say, but yeah, we're
just like
paying
there's probably someone in high school right now who's about to beat Steph Curry's 3-point record. Just because their 3-point shot is just going to keep getting more and more and more attempts.
I don't think we'll see another Steph Curry for the next 10 years. Besides Trae Young.
I mean, it's going to take probably 10 seasons to beat the record.
I don't know if anybody's going to be able to hit that 402 3 in a season. That's because
shooters are only getting better and better. The 3-point is only getting more and more valuable. So I don't see anyone not being able to shoot at some point in the league. Like it's already like that right now. Pretty much everyone could shoot.
Yeah, but nobody's shooting like Steph is. That's the thing. Like, not yet, at least. Of course, there's gonna be somebody later down the line when we're freaking 30. I don't see anybody shooting the ball as well as Steph Curry did. Just like he's done so much and revolutionized the three that it's like you said, it is gonna change the game for the younger generation to make them shoot the three more. So it's gonna be bound to happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen as soon as people think. because even Andre Iguodala said himself, Klay Thompson's the better shooter, but I think Steph Curry.
Game. If you're talking about skill, I think there's people definitely in the same category. But if volume as consistency, I don't think no one's in the up there with Steph.
That's what I'm saying. Those literally pulls half court shots,
but there's someone out there right now. There's some 10th grader right now who's about to break Steph Curry's single season 3-point record, bro.
There is not.
I guarantee you there is.
Because if there was, we would have been knew about him.
I mean, there's probably some light out shooter that no one knows about. He hasn't got his offer yet.
That's what the Steph Curry underrated tour is about.
Hey, if you go to a nobody school,
Steph Curry will find them. That's what the underrated tour is. They go to find the unknown people, the 3 stars or less.
I'm talking about the no star dude who's just averaging 50 in a D12 school. You know what I mean?
There's no dude right now that's doing that. Averaging 50 at a D2.
He's going to a school with just 3 teams in the league. He's averaging 60 right now.
Hope for the best, my guy, but you're not going to be Steph Curry.
Facts. He's going to be better.
Cannon Curry. 2030. Cannon Curry, MVP.
Nah, it got to be way. That's only 7 years.
2040.
Facts.
Cannon Curry, man. Inspirational. You got anything else for me?
I still got some stuff. All right, can you name a guard forward duo to beat Kobe and LeBron in a 2v2?
A guard?
And a forward.
Kobe and LeBron?
Like you
all
go
time.
Jordan, KD.
All time?
Yeah. You can go like Jordan, KD. That's a guard forward duo.
I'd rather do Jordan, Giannis.
Jordan, Giannis.
Yep, I'll put Giannis against LeBron over KD against LeBron. I'm sorry, I love you, KD, and you're one of the greatest scorers, if not the greatest scorer of all time. But bro, Giannis, I'd rather put Giannis, like we just argued about him being stronger than LeBron. I'd rather put somebody who's stronger or equivalent to LeBron's strength against him. Now, Giannis can't shoot for shit, but
but I would rather, you're not stopping prime LeBron. So I feel like
I'm putting that 50 mini piece nugget Giannis on LeBron over Kevin Durant.
But that's the thing. I don't want nothing to have to do with physical or defense. I just want to match scoring, which is why I would take KD. Because you're not stopping Braun, so I don't feel like there's no point of picking Giannis. Giannis isn't a better scorer than Durant.
No, but he's still the better defensive matchup, and he's just as he can do almost anything that LeBron do besides shooting. Besides shooting, Giannis has the finishing, he has the driving. Giannis, he may not be able to make as far as open up his teammates like LeBron does, but when you see Giannis dribbling the ball coming down the court, what you gonna do? You gonna step in front of him. He steps in front of you. He gonna hit you with the Euro step, dunk on your stupid ass boy. He gonna do something. Like Giannis is a threat, just not from shooting. He's not a threat. But I'm picking Jordan and Giannis. Jordan and Kobe gonna do their thing. And I think Giannis and LeBron, and that's going to be the key matchup to me.
I'm still thinking.
KD is a good pick, but I'm looking for offense and defense, and I believe Giannis can compete on both sides of the floor with LeBron more than Kevin Durant can, especially defensively.
I feel like LeBron would be playing so much off ball in this 2v2 that defense wouldn't really be a matter. Like, I feel like Jordan would be going at Kobe the whole game.
I mean, they will go at each other, but, it's a 2v2. They're going to both touch the ball.
Yeah, but LeBron going to be Steph Curry. He's going to be spotting up.
Hell.
Pulling up from half.
No, he is
Look
not.
at his hand.
No, he's not. No, he is not.
He gonna
No, he
he
is
gonna
not.
take
Not with
Giannis
Kobe,
down.
not with Kobe Bean Bryant. They had too much of a good relationship together. They're gonna be ready to pick and rolls, trying to throw lobs to each other. Like, what? They're gonna try to have the most fun out of anything. If anything, LeBron, that'll be Giannis and MJ because they've probably
Kobe
have
is
mutual
definitely not
respect.
having fun. Kobe trying to drop 80 on Jordan.
But he has a teammate like LeBron James who has a close relationship to. They're going to do something productive, and they're not. LeBron's not sitting in the corner sitting at the
LeBron
top
is
of the
definitely
key.
stretching the floor. He's no Kobe and LeBron are the better shooters in both matchups. I see LeBron stretching the floor, not every single play, but I definitely see him stretching the floor most of the time. Because honestly, I'd like Kobe's post game more than Bron's, and especially with Giannis, he's not gonna drive on Giannis.
Yeah, that's true.
Gonna,
I'm still gonna pick MJ and Giannis to go against that too for sure.
I like KD. I don't see no one stopping KD at scoring. I feel like he can get a bucket every single time. I don't see Giannis getting a bucket every single time.
I don't know. Giannis is just so strong. He just really overpowers people. Like, dead serious. He overpowers people. Like, Kevin Durant doesn't guard fucking Giannis when they play against each other. Like, KD knows. KD knows.
Middleton be taking that matchup, bro.
That's what I'm saying. KD don't want that smoke with that man.
No, I'm saying Chris Middleton be taking that matchup. I feel like when KD and Giannis play, Chris Middleton or Drew Holiday's matched up on KD for some of the game. I don't feel like Giannis is taking that matchup the whole game.
They're not. KD is not matching up against Giannis either.
For sure.
I mean, prime KD's nasty man. That MVP, he don't got MVPs for no reason.
Facts. All right. Opening night. Who you got? Sixers or Celtics? Opening night.
Celtics. Easily.
Celtics. I'm taking the Sixers.
I'm taking Celtics all day.
Well, and Harden.
As much as y'all been talking bad on JT, that man finna drop 40.
They started off that season last year pretty bad.
I'm not a big Celtics fan, but y'all people been talking so bad about Jason Tatum. That man's coming out with a statement. I'm serious.
I think the Sixers are too.
Sixers have nothing to prove.
What?
They don't have anything to prove.
No, the Celtics.
The Celtics have more to prove.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Because the Celtics prove that they can finally make it past the conference finals and make a finals.
They got Jason Tatum.
The Celtics. I mean, the Sixers' expectations have been finals every single year and have yet to do it.
Joel Embiid, man, he can't do it himself.
Yes, he has James Harden.
What has James? Though, if besides James Harden's first 3 years, I'm pretty sure this past season he's probably had the lowest points per game he's ever averaged in his career. He's falling off, man. He's falling off.
He's having his bounce back season, man. All right, I already know you're gonna say Lakers Warriors. So
Tyrese Maxey, man. That man's the upcoming.
Exactly. Tobias Harris, like their team is nice.
I mean, I'm still picking the Celtics. Still the better team. And they picked up some other people in the offseason. They had them on the Bleacher Report post too. They picked up some people. I don't know who the Celtics picked up, but they picked up some bench players.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Hey, he's a really good upcoming guard. Trust. He's nice. He's a really good guard. So I still will gladly pick the Celtics over that.
And I'm taking the Lakers opening night.
Okay. I'm for sure picking the Warriors.
LeBron finna come out and drop 50 with
Not,
80's 30 and 10.
no, he's not.
Westbrook's
No, he's
10, 10 and 10. And Melo's 15 if they re-sign him.
Is Anthony Davis back?
Yeah.
He's not
The
hurt.
person I know of that's hurt is Jaren Jackson and who else is hurt? Joe Ingles. Those are the only people I could tell you that's hurt right now. That's not gonna play.
I for sure, without a doubt, have the Warriors, and that's our ring night, nigga. Please, that's our ring night. See, we're gonna
LeBron for the drop 50.
LeBron is gonna have respect for Steph and say, "Go ahead, my guy. We gonna compete, but you still gonna get this W, my guy."
You know, free wins, man. They coming back for vengeance. They trying to bring that 2020 Lakers out.
Not happening.
All right,
So
what
I
about
got
Chris?
Celtics, Warriors. Who's next? I think
That's it for opening night. But Christmas, we got Bucks Celtics.
yeah, Christmas looks like a fire schedule.
Bucks Celtics. We got. I'm taking LeBron. I mean,
Taking the Bucks.
Giannis. Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks too.
Taking the Bucks. I ain't gonna lie.
Sixers, Knicks. Come on, bro. That's disrespectful.
What? They always have the Knicks on Christmas Day
The
just because
Knicks
of the
have
big
never
market.
missed a crit-
I
I
mean,
don't think
you
the
have to
Knicks
have
missed
you have to have
a game,
respect
bro.
to New York, though.
I don't think they've missed a Christmas game since existence.
I mean, you can't. It's New York. Like literally,
MSG.
you can't skip New York as it's a staple of NBA history. Like Lakers and Knicks are like probably the most iconic teams ever. Ever, bro. Real talk. So you can't skip out. But I for sure got
Celtics are up there.
Sixers. I for sure got the Sixers over the
I think it's Sixers, Lakers. But if we're talking stadiums like MSG, I think MSG and Staples are like the top two.
Sixers.
What?
The Sixers is the more.
No, I said MSG, Madison Square Garden, New
No,
York.
but you said the Sixers and Lakers over the Knicks and
No.
Lakers as far as what?
Oh no, I'm saying Celtics, Lakers are like those top teams, like as far as just overall history and just basketball.
I don't know. I mean, Celtics and Lakers have the biggest rivalry, but I think the Knicks, if I'm not mistaken, been around since the ABA before when Julius Erving was playing with them, I believe, right?
Bill Russell was playing before Julius Erving.
I know, but I'm talking about as far as that Black League, like the ABA with before the NBA started.
Bill Russell was advocating for the black. Yeah.
But that's the NBA. I'm talking about the ABA before the NBA.
I know what you're saying. I don't know about that.
I believe
don't know about the team.
New York was a big staple in basketball in general. I know Boston Celtics itself, the organization has been a big staple for the NBA, but New York as a city, as far as Rucker Park and
that's different. New York is
Julius Erving shutting down streets of basketball. Like New York as a staple can't compete with it. So that's what I'm saying. As far as the NBA team, you have to include them in the special day in Christmas because New York as a whole is always going to be a staple for basketball.
Yeah, I'm just saying the most iconic teams are probably Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah.
All right. But I got the Sixers beating the Knicks. I don't think that's going to be a close game.
And don't sleep on my man Jalen Brunson. Bro got the bag.
All right, Suns, Nuggets. That's a weird
Nuggets.
one.
And Jamal Murray's coming back.
I guess I got to go Nuggets. Because I don't know what my expectations are for the Suns at all.
I don't care about the Suns. I think we put them. I dropped them to the 5th seed, I believe.
I think I put them 3rd.
I think I dropped them to the 5th.
Especially all that controversy with DeAndre Ayton, I feel like it's really gonna mess up their team.
And I honestly love Devin Booker, but I just think he's overrated. but
I think he's underrated.
I think he's properly rated at the same time.
I don't see Devin Booker really getting his credits. Like, he's the best player on the best team.
Oh, what are you talking about? That is not the best team in the league.
The playoffs is different. They won 60 games. Like, their team is nice. Obviously, you value the playoffs more, but the best team doesn't always win the ring.
Then they're not the best team for me, in my opinion. If you're the best, you have to. If you're the best, that means you have to be the best regardless. And for me, so if I say that I'm the best person, the best chef, and I don't win best, I don't know what chefs win as far as awards, but if I don't have one of the best restaurants in the world, if I don't have one of the best cooks, best service, best this, like I can't consider myself the best if I'm not number one. That's just me being competitive. So for the Suns, if they say that they're the best team and they're the best team in the NBA, then you can have the number one spot at the regular season. But if you don't win a championship and have a ring, then to me, you're not the best team because you didn't win the ultimate goal. You're not, quote unquote, to me. You can be the best regular season team, but you better put regular.
The best team doesn't always win the
regular season after that. You better not say that they're the best team because you don't have a championship.
So, but winning doesn't make you the best. Because, like you said, the Raptors beating the Warriors, you're saying the Raptors were the best team in the NBA at that time?
I mean,
things happened in the playoffs. The playoffs is so much injury based.
I mean, there's always going to be variables to everything, but I would never say the Suns are the best team. I'm still picking Golden State or Memphis or even Boston over the Suns. Like you said, especially with that DeAndre Ayton stuff. I mean, Devin Booker does get a lot of shade and a lot of heat.
I was just talking about last year. He was the best player on the best team.
I'm probably, yeah. I mean, Devin Booker's the number one option without a doubt, yeah. But now, I don't think the Suns. Like I said, I dropped them to the 5th, I believe, or the 4th. I
think Devin Booker's underrated. He don't get the appreciation he deserves.
A lot of people praise him, but after this crack that he's done in the playoffs, especially against that Game 7, I hold that against him. I hold that against him and Chris Paul so much, bro. I don't care what anybody say. I remember that day. I was at the park playing basketball and literally checked the score, and Luka Doncic had the same amount of points as their whole team did at halftime. You can't come back from that in a Game 7. In a Game 7 elimination game, you're telling me one player had the same amount of points as your whole team at the half in an elimination game at your home arena at that? Let the Golden State Warriors have that happen to them. Boy, we wouldn't live that down for the rest of our lives as Golden State Warriors fans. Boy, we can't even live down 3-1, let alone let a single player have the same amount of points as our team at the half in an elimination game.
Well, the Warriors are on a way higher standard than the Suns. And 2, do you hold Giannis accountable too? Because he got blown out in Game 7 versus Celtics.
What you mean blown out? They lost back.
It was like a 20-point loss.
I mean, to be honest with you, out of all respect for Luka Doncic and the Mavericks, I guarantee you, majority of people had those Phoenix Suns winning that Game 7.
Yeah,
I guarantee.
The Mavericks was nice. The Mavericks would have went to the finals if they played any other team but the Warriors. There's not another team in the West that was beating the Mavericks that year.
Yeah, I mean, they proved it. I mean, they did have I'm saying
whoever they matched up
with, we had a weak schedule. But I mean, who did they play? I think Utah, and then they played the Phoenix, and then they played
No,
us
they played the Pelicans.
first.
Wait, we're talking about the Mavericks or the Suns?
The Mavericks.
Oh, the Mavericks played.
I believe they played Utah at
Yeah,
first,
they
right?
probably played Dallas. Dallas and Phoenix. It was Warriors, Dallas, Nuggets, Suns, Pels.
Bro, Utah, bro. Utah made the playoffs last year, correct? Or
Yeah.
no? That's what I'm saying. They played them. They probably played them in the first round, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, probably. But I don't see no one else besides the Warriors beating the Mavs that year.
Like I said, I love Devin Booker and he deserves his respect, bro. Got the 2K cover. He's nice. He's valid. But ever since that, he's that closest thing that Kobe got to his head. He hasn't proved anything. He hasn't been proving stuff. I mean, he is the third highest scoring player to ever score points in a game with that 70 ball. You can't take that away from him. He is nobody's hit 70 points or more, I believe. Let's go 70, then 81, and then 100.
I think George Irving has like 77.
Who? Oh, Iceman?
Yeah, I think so. I could fact check it.
77? It's crazy.
Okay. Let's see.
Mr. Iceman.
Oh, it was David Thompson who has 73.
David Thompson.
Yeah.
All right. And got 3 more points than him. But, I mean, for Devin Booker doing it in a modern age like Kobe did, is still kind of...
David Robinson and Elgin Baylor both have 71.
71?
Yeah, who was I watching? I was watching someone talk about that David Robinson 71 game where he needed it to win the scoring title. He went out there and dropped 71.
Yeah, it was against it was Jimmy Hyro. He did a video on it versus Shaquille O'Neal, and Shaq let him have it or something like that. And he was saying that Shaq wanted to win for the team, and basically the video he was proving that if a team wanted to dedicate all their offensive game plan towards letting one player score, then they would allow it. And so that's how David Robinson had that game, because everybody on the team kept giving him the ball because they knew that he wanted that scoring title. And so Jimmy High Roller was trying to prove the point as far as talking about Curry and LeBron and all these players, how they haven't averaged big points per game. It's just because their sacrifice points for their teams versus if their team always dedicated all their offensive, all their offensive game plans towards one player, then they could score as much as they want, because I mean they're the ones they're looking to score.
I don't know. But so you got the Nuggets winning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta go Nuggets too. Lakers, Mavericks.
Lakers.
I got the Lakers too. And Grizzlies, Warriors.
Warriors.
I might go Grizzlies though. They'd be a problem during that regular season, bro.
Warriors. Come on. Draymond said, Ja, come to the house for the dinner. You're not beating us on Christmas. If they beat us on Christmas, I'll be so hot.
Y'all gonna hit that gritty and light it up, man.
I'm sorry, but I will be the most biased Warriors fan to the death of me, bro. I will never choose another team over my team, bro. Unless if I blatantly know that this team is better than me, and I don't think that the Grizzlies are the better team. Now they're a good team. Like Draymond said, hey, they're a threat. They are a threat. But there's nothing to be worried about.
All right. Would you put Brandon Ingram in a trade for KD?
Hell. Wait, right now?
Yeah.
It's interesting. If I want to win right now, I'll pick KD on my team. But if I want to win in the future, I'm picking Brandon Ingram for sure, because that's a young version of himself, in my opinion.
In my opinion, I don't see Brandon Ingram getting much better than what he is right now.
I don't know. Brandon Ingram, if he develops a higher three, I believe he's probably shooting maybe around 35, maybe percent, 34, 33, maybe from the three. If he gets his three-pointer a little more consistent, I see him getting better, in my opinion. I mean,
Oh yeah, he could definitely get better, but I don't think he's gonna take another level as a player. Like I don't see him like.
has he been an all-star?
He is a one-time All-Star.
Wow. What was his point? What was he looking like last year? Points per game and stuff. What was his stats?
27, 5, 20, well, not 27, 22 points, 6 boards, and 6 assists, pretty much.
22, 6, and 6?
Yeah. Shot 32% from 3 off 4 attempts.
He gotta get that up.
46 from the field goal.
He has to get that 46 up to 40, 48 or 49. And then he has to get that. What you say his three was? On 4 attempts?
32%.
Yeah, no. He has to shoot 36 or 37. But I don't want to special 37. He has to shoot 36 for at least for 5 to 6 3-pointers a game.
He's 36 for his career.
36, so that's good. But he
went from 39. He went from 39 in 2019, 2020. That's when he made the All-Star. Then he dropped to 38. Now he dropped to 32.
Yeah, he has to get that. He has to get that back up, especially if he wants to help Zion win a chip or at least compete in the playoffs. He has to get that up. But I mean, like I said, in the future, in my opinion, I think Brandon Ingram, you just gotta put in that work, man. You just gotta get that jump shot. If he gets that jump shot down pack, I mean, he has the midi, he has the length and size to him. He can dunk, he can dunk on somebody if he needs to. I think Brandon Ingram, I mean, like I said, for the future, I don't see that as a bad trade. But if I want to win right now, I'm for sure picking KD without a doubt. There's no reason why I'll pick Brandon Ingram over Kevin Durant at the current moment if I want to win. But later down in the line, a few years from now, Brandon Ingram's younger and healthier than Kevin Durant is going to be once Kevin Durant freaking turns 40.
If they were doing straight up, I would do it. But obviously the Nets are not going to go straight up. They're going to want to pick apart that whole Pelicans team, and I don't think the Pelicans should do that. They got too much of a future to pick about the part.
Exactly.
Yeah, but straight up, if I'm the Pelicans, I'm doing that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but like you said, Pelicans. I mean, Nets is gonna want an arm and a leg because I mean they traded. I mean, they didn't trade. Those players signed, right? Kevin Durant signed there. Kyrie signed there. Ben Simmons was traded. I think James Harden before he left was signed, right? They were all free agents, right?
James Harden was
traded?
Yeah, because that's the trade that like Jared Allen left.
Oh, okay.
D'Angelo Russell went. Yeah, that whole Nets team, Spencer Dinwiddie, like remember those trades was like a 3-team trade. Like each team got a player.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, I agree with the straight up. If Brandon Ingram and KD straight up, I would do it for sure. But they're like you said, they're not gonna do that.
All right, let's see if you could guess this player. He has more career points than Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, Jokic, Gordon Hayward, and CJ McCollum.
He has more career points. Points, right?
Yeah. He's a current player. Let's see if you can take a guess.
You said Joel Embiid. Say it again.
Kawhi, Jokic, Hayward, and CJ McCollum.
Those last two names are the most random names ever, bro. Those said Gordon.
Those are scores that have been scoring for a minute.
He has more points than him. Bradley Beal.
I'm not saying no, but that's not the player. I don't know if Bradley Beal has more points than him. Take
That
two more
man's been
guesses.
averaging 30 for like 3 seasons.
Take 2 more guesses.
Dang, more points than all of them? That's tough.
Not combined, but yeah, he's more total.
More points than him. Trae Young.
He's not gonna. I don't think Trae Young got more points than Kawhi.
I don't know. He just shoots about more threes than him. That's why.
One more guess. Think he's a slasher. He likes to finish.
Finish in the paint.
But he can knock down. He can knock down a 3. If he had a build, it would be a 2-way slasher.
Oh God, no. I want to say. Dang, this is tough. I want to say, 2-way slash. Dang, and he got more points than all of them.
And I would say he's never been the best player on his team.
Oh yeah, I'm not guessing that for sure.
This man right here.
Oh, Wig?
Yes, sir.
I would have never thought
Andrew
that.
Wiggins.
He's been in the league for a minute though, so all those players you
draft
besides CJ and
I think Hayward, CJ, and Kawhi. I think Joel was 2016 draft, and I think
that's what I'm saying. Joel's young, and Jokic is still young too as well.
I think Joel. I don't know. Joel sat out for like a season, and then another, and then he was a rookie of the year in his 3rd season. Like, I don't know what year Joel was drafted, bro.
I mean, Wiggs is the highest pick out of all those players you named. He was the number 1 draft pick.
Joel was 3rd in 2014, so I think they were the same draft class.
I love Wiggins. People hated on him.
Yeah, Wiggins was 2014.
People was not thinking that he would be able to replace Kevin Durant, but he filled that role beautifully.
He created his own. He was like Deebo Samuel. Like he was just doing everything. Defense. He was hitting down like a few threes, finishing.
Literally. I think I was watching that Mark Cuban interview, if I'm not mistaken, Bleacher Report did, and they were saying that Mark Cuban was saying that we knew what Steph and Klay Thompson were going to do, but they were not prepared for.
Did we know what Klay was going to do?
Huh?
Klay did not meet my expectations. I'm not going to lie.
No, but I'm talking about the Mavericks. They were saying that they knew what Steph and Klay were capable of and knew they were going to do. They were not expecting what Wiggins was going to do in that series. Like they weren't game planning for him. They were game planning for Steph and Klay. And so for Wiggins to show out like he did versus the Mavericks.
For sure he wasn't ready for my man Looney, bro. 20 and 20.
That man Looney is a GOAT. That man played every single game, regular season and playoffs.
All right. Start bench cut. I don't know why they put Wiggins in here, but Andrew Wiggins, Mikal Bridges, and OG.
I saw that, yeah. That's so disrespectful. I'm for sure starting Wiggins over them too.
It's just between Mikal and OG. Like OG brings more, but Mikal is literally like a defensive player of the year caliber player. So it's like
I don't watch enough of the Suns or the Raptors, but I do have respect for OG, and I hear that he's really good young. He's a really good young player. So I'm probably gonna have to bench OG and cut what's his name? Cut the third.
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut Mikal, and I'm gonna have to put OG up in there. I'm gonna have to show respect to Toronto, man.
Dude, I think I'm keeping Mikal, bro.
He's a good player.
I do want to talk about, bro, Fortnite, bro. Like, what is going on? Goku, bro, like, and lightsabers, and you got the This is getting kind of
man,
bro.
it's a W to me. I love that Fortnite is including our childhood memories and childhood cartoons and all of the in all. It's a great bit. It's a great business. It's a great business move for them, and it's making them more money. I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not surprised by it. I mean, they literally had everything in there. Spider. They had everything to Marvel.
Let's see if it'll focus.
Oh, the
Naruto,
Rick and Morty, Thanos.
Thanos. Like,
That's what I was gonna mention. They've had everything you can think of in their game, so it doesn't shock me that they add Goku. Because like I said, like you said, they got Thanos up in there. They got Naruto. You said like I was got Marvel. They've had NBA players. They've had football players. They've had little anything. I already mentioned Marvel with Spider-Man. What's that one other character they just recently added not too long ago that we were just playing with.
We were playing with
they just had like a special I mean, you could list off plenty of names, but Fortnite, like I said,
that gritty.
Oh, the gritty, yeah. Fortnite it's I mean, to me, like I said, it's a smart business move, and it's something that I didn't expect them to add it, but I'm not, let me say, not surprised by it, because Fortnite always does stuff like that.
Man, I just got this notification. Aiden Ross went live, but they was on his head in his Reddit, bro. They fed up. They are fed up with Aiden Ross, bro.
I've never been a big fan of watching him, but I was watching Kai's stream earlier this morning. He was streaming hecka late, and like towards the end of his stream,
50K subs.
Yeah, I watched pretty much the whole stream, and he towards the very end, right when he was about to get off, people were just slandering Aiden Ross, like literally, like it was like 10-15 minutes before Kai was getting off live, and people were just donating because he had his donations on, and people were just people was literally said, somebody donated and said, Kai, if you uploaded once a year, I would still never watch that dude Aiden Ross. Like people were just slandering that man. I don't know what is going on with him. I don't know why people
I guess they were mad he doesn't stream enough, like. And I would be mad too if I'm giving you my money. I want to see at least 4 times a week, if not daily. Like they said, they would hear people subject high.
You don't hear people DEO for Bruce complaining, and Bruce is probably one of the most inconsistent streamers, and he still gets.
But at the same time, at least Aiden, I would rather watch Bruce be funny making fun of Kai than watch Aiden Ross gamble.
But I mean, yeah. But I mean, that's just a part of his state contract and all of that stuff. I mean, he just has to do some things. I mean, like I said, Aiden Ross, to me, I've never been not saying a fan or a viewer. I always, seeing clips of him. If I'm being honest, the only time I've ever really watched Aiden stream is just because of the people that I watch. So if Kai is involved with Aiden stream with the E-Date, or if he's watching it or whatnot, then that's probably the only reason I'm watching Aiden. Or same thing with, Your Rage. He reacts to Aiden and watches Aiden a lot. So it's like, I've never been a big fan of Aiden, but I mean, I agree. I mean, as a streamer myself, I mean, if I have people supporting me, paying subscriptions for me, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're going to want to pay to see me be live, I mean, it's just facts. I mean, he just has to live up to what people are saying as far as, hey man, we want to see you on this platform more than we're paying you for. I mean, you're getting money from multiple places. It's like if you're not creating content for people, of course you're gonna lose followers. It's simple. It's not common sense. Like it's just facts. Like I mean, why would it's with anything? Like you said, it's literally like freaking with hats or jerseys or anything. Like if people aren't going to be making the product, then why would they continue to buy? Why would they be able to buy it if they're not going to continue to get the product out to them?
Yeah, that's true.
Bro needs to just stream more. Just stream, my
Facts.
guy. Like it's not hard. I mean, making content is harder than actually, for me,
But
I
not
believe it's
on Aiden's level. Those type of streamers, like no disrespect, but they don't really have to put in that much work. Like he's actually being entertaining, but most of them are just reacting to videos or playing the game, and they're like, especially with the reactions, like you don't really have to do that much work.
if you have a big community, you don't have to do work. If you have a small community and you're still trying to grow, you have to do 10 times more work because you're still trying to get to where you want. You're still trying to get to where they are at. So like you said, with Aiden Ross, you have the platform, you have the money, you have all the resources, you have it pretty much. I mean, you're living in a mansion, you have everything. So it's like you said, there's no kind of excuse. Like you said with Kai, I've been watching this dude's literally, like I said last night, when he hit that 50K, he showed his schedule and it showed him for this whole month of August. He streamed almost every day. He's taken like 3 breaks. And then he went to XQC. If you know who XQC is, the streamer, he went to his schedule, not lying. When he went to his schedule, bro, it was like, I think it was the whole year of 2018. He only didn't stream for the whole year for 4 days. For the whole year. I think it was 2018 or 2019. He only missed 4 days of streaming through the whole year. Do you know how many days? 365 days minus 4. That means every single day, including weekends, he streamed.
I was watching Impulsive,
but that's why he's at the top.
I was watching Impulsive. They was doing an interview with Markiplier, and Markiplier was talking about his channel where for literally 365 days he uploaded a video, and as on that last day he deleted the whole channel.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called. It's called like Unos. I don't know how to say it, but it was a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, and so that's why I realized, like, when I start my streaming back up, consistency is key. And I even saw it myself when we were playing. Remember when I was first starting streaming, and remember when we were like getting clips and I was streaming every day. When I was streaming every day, I swear to you, literally by day 4, day 5, and we was on TikTok live, battling, doing that stuff, promoting each other. I literally at one point had like 7 people on my stream, 7 people with less than 50 followers. I had 7 people in my stream from TikTok, YouTube, like different platforms. So, I mean, the truth is in the pudding. Is if you upload your content and put it out to people, they're going to eventually see.
All right, last thing I want to say is, you seen that Kanye thing with Gap? He was mad at Gap, and he told all the Gap stores, "Don't put my clothes on hangers." And it was like, so they're just like bags full of the Kanye merch, and you have to like go dig through the bag and get your size. He doesn't want the clothes on hangers. I was like, that's a Kanye thing to do right there.
Hella Kanye.
That is the most Kanye thing, bro.
That is the most Kanye thing.
Just the bag you gotta go through. It's not even sorted. Like, these are the large. Like, it's literally just bags full of Kanye merch. You gotta pick out and find your size and see what you want.
That's the only thing that I don't want to say makes me dislike Kanye. But when I think about Kanye, I'm like, bro, like, what? Come on, bro. Like, what? What do you mean? Like, literally, what do you mean you don't want your clothes?
You just can't understand the creative genius, man. Maybe
I can't.
Maybe there's a deeper meaning to it.
There is not no deeper meaning, bro. Kanye is like the Kyrie Irving of rap. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? I have so much respect and I love you. And
bro, what be saying? Martin Luther Irving,
bro. That dude's hilarious. I forgot his TikTok. That dude's hilarious.
His name is like Blinken or Bladen or something like
Jason's
that.
twin, bro. That man. That's facts though. Like, literally, Kanye is like the Kyrie of the rap game, because it's like, what do you mean, my
Except Kanye's at the top.
Yeah, I mean, He's at the top for sure. I'm still picking Drake over Kanye. I will gladly slap Drake all day over Kanye. Well, I don't want to say over because they're literally my two favorite artists.
It's not ridiculous to say that.
They're my two favorite artists,
It's
but
I feel like I got Kanye 2, Drake 3, so or sometimes I put
Drake.
Kanye
I have
1.
Drake. They're like this to me. They're Drake and Kanye are like this to me because I know just as many Kanye songs as I know Drake. For me, I know just as many Kanye and know as many Drake songs. Like if you throw on a Kanye West song, depending on the album, I was like, okay, I know this. Especially with Drake. If you throw on a Drake song, I'm like, all right, I might know this more than likely.
All right.
Close this out, man. I'll close this out. Appreciate y'all for enjoying the video. Like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Next video is gonna be on Sunday. Upload. Anything else? Anything to close this out, Cam?
Make sure y'all follow all the links, all our socials.
Yup. I'm gonna try to hit up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to get some more TikToks out, edit some more clips.
Appreciate y'all support. We'll see.